Hey, this video is dedicated to the Kubler-Ross change curve and navigating personal growth with ease. And it's been inspired, funnily enough, by my 8-year-old son, who's come home from school with a little, image of the learning pit by Nottingham. And that kind of resembled very closely the Kubler-Ross change curve that I'm familiar with through my change management work, and it kind of made me think that I should make a video about the change curve and maybe some of the conversations that I've had with other change managers around it. So just to tell you what the change curve is, I've had to pull up a recent picture over here. The Kubler-Ross change curve actually goes back to, I think, a grievance model, and there's a lot of conversations between change managers whether or not the change curve is a myth or it's the truth, whether there's enough evidence to show that we are actually experiencing the change curve when we are doing organizational transformation, or whether that is a possible but not a mandatory kind of cycle that people go through. And in the change curve, we have these 3 transitional stages that people are going through when the environment is shifting and when they're going through a transition. And it starts all out with a normal level in their comfort zone and their normal level of performance that then dips after the initial shock. There is a following of a denial, anger and depression, and if that's not managed well, we'll find ourselves in this dip in the depression and actually maybe having a longer lasting kind of resistance. So what we want to make sure is that people get past this dip through our change management efforts and they arrive at that last stage, the stage where we have that upward drift again of the change curve, where they feel a little bit more capable to perform in their new ways of working because they've accepted them and even integrated them into their daily operations or daily performance as well. So there's enough evidence in reality that transitions go that way. We could say that we always have to expect a dip in performance when we are going through a transformation or through some personal growth. And why I thought this was quite similar to James Nottingham's learning pit is that my son has been taught in school that learning takes place as we go through the learning pit. And what is quite interesting here as well is that we have this dip in performance as we are on the left-hand side of the pit and we're going down into that, learning curve or learning dip. And on the left hand side we still don't understand how to do something yet. We're trying to wrap our brains around what does this mean, how does that relate to me, what am I supposed to do. And at the bottom of the pit we've got this kind of obstacle that takes us effort to overcome in order to climb up on the other side of the pit and arrive back on level ground where we have transferred or grown as individuals as well. And on the other side we kind of go, okay, I need to work hard in order to get a new skill into my tool set, or I need to put effort in order to embrace it. And as we are doing the small steps and we're improving, we realize that we grow as people and we integrate these new skills as well. It is actually quite interesting that if we use these models, whether they're evidenced or not, whether we believe that these are always to be expected, but if we use these models in order to be emotionally more intelligent and to communicate the, trials and troubles that we have when we need to do something new, when we need to, get out of our comfort zone, then in a way it takes some of the sting away from transitioning or growing into something new, because we don't expect ourselves to flick a switch and immediately get better at something, but we rather allow for the time between having the knowledge of how to do something and then having the ability of doing that. And that takes practice in between. We're allowing that time for us to grow that muscle, to grow that skill. And we do know that because we're in that dip, in that pit, things can go wrong. It might take us a little bit longer, but eventually we're going to be able to get out on the other side and reach leveled ground, which may even be higher, better and more lush than what it was that we've left before. So I hope that these two models kind of helped you to understand what transitioning and personal growth can be. And because you have these models now, some of the frustration, the anxiety, and maybe also like the challenges that we experience as we grow and learn may feel more normal to you, and you feel more related to other people as well. And you can kind of see that maybe if you introduce changes to other people as well, we need to be patient and give them that time that they need in order to grow and learn as well. So if you enjoyed this video, head over to our website, approach-services.com, and check out our other courses on change management, project management, and change leadership. Let me know down in the comments below what you would like me to cover next, and I'll see you in the next video as well. Bye for now.